13-10. And welcome back out again here to Albany as we get set for our second game of the night tonight. It is the Albany Warriors against the East Atchison Wolves. And let's go ahead and take a look at tonight's ball game. For East Atchison, they come in with a record of 17-4 on the season. Albany comes in with a record of 13-10. Remember, tonight's pregame is brought to you by BTC Bank. BTC Bank, here for good. Let's go ahead and welcome in our color commentator for the evening, Mike Atkins. Again, I'm Jared Rolvis. Color and our cameraman for tonight is Brett Williams. Mike, taking a look at these two teams for East Atchison coming in with a record of 17-4 again. Another team that's going to be in that really vaunted Class 2 District 16 on the boys' side, and coming in with a record of 17-4, and a lot of their losses coming to some very good teams. Two of them coming against another team in that district that may very well be the 1 seed. We'll find out tomorrow, but that is Nottoway Valley.
Well, Nottoway Valley, and I don't know if they've played Rockport. I'm going to guess.
They have not yet played Rockport. They do not play them until next week.
Okay.
Sorry, I take that back. They have the fun task of playing them tomorrow at home.
Okay. So you got that's tough losses to Nottoway Valley. You know, it's this is going to be a really good district on the boys' side at least. Now, I don't want to downgrade the girls' side, but they've got the Albany Warriors that have gone to, I think, 19-5 now.
Yeah.
And then on the other end, I don't know that there's many more teams, if anybody else is even have a winning record.
Maysville is one of the few.
Okay.
And I think St. Joe Christian is right at 500 at the moment.
500, okay. Well, this game, just looking at it, we thought in the last game, although East Atchison had a couple of taller girls, the Warriors really had the edge in size, I think, overall. And this game is going to be just the opposite. East Atchison's going to have the size. Not a lot of seniors on the club. They got a lot of young kids. 2 seniors listed on the roster. Tate Johnson and Austin Helfers. I'm going to be lying if I say I know much about them, but knowing who they have to play over in that part of the state for them to be 17-4, this is going to be a big test for the Warriors. And we knew this was going to be the stretch for the Warriors coming down at the end of the season. They were at one time, I think they were 13-7.
Yes.
Yeah, on a little bit of a skid right now, but man, they've lost to some pretty good teams. Yeah. in this run too. And
we remember last year they were a very sophomore-led team. You're going to see a lot of Brody Winahan from behind the arc, and they're going to have a lot of Parker Live and Good, Mason Kingery, Carter Oswald, and then also, I said those are the ones that really are going to kind of lead the way here for East Atchison tonight. That's what we figure anyways. That's how it kind of was last year when we saw them. We saw them whenever we played over there at Tarkio last year on a very cold, wintry night. And then also we saw them a little bit here at Albany in district play last year. Yeah,
this Warriors going to have to pull something out of their hat, I think, tonight. You think East Atchison's a pretty good favorite to win. If you're Coach Cox, you had a couple of guys that have caught a lot of defensive attention. You'd like to see them maybe get off and going a little bit for the stretch, and especially going into the district tournament. Warriors won't have an easy time at South Harrison coming up. They do, and Platte Valley, they've still got memories of that Bank 3 at the buzzer to lose to them by 1. But this is going to be a good test for them tonight. They're gonna earn their money on the boards at least, I think, to come away with a win.
We'll be back with your Hogue Lumber Company starting lineup and your Smith Prudential Financial tip-off when we come back in a moment. Ready to build, remodel, or repair? Trust Hogue Lumber Company in Albany, Missouri for all of your building needs. From quality lumber and hardware to tools and supplies, Hogue Lumber has everything you need to get the job done right. Serving Albany and the surrounding communities for generations, Hogue Lumber is proud to be your hometown partner for projects big and small. So whether it's a weekend fix-up or your dream build, stop by Hogue Lumber Company in Albany. Quality materials, friendly service built on trust. And And welcome back out again here to Albany. Here's tonight's Hogue Lumber Company starting lineups.
Number 10, Brody Winahan. Number 12, Parker Livengood. Number 14, Josh Schleter. Number 23, Carter Oswald. Number 24, Mason Kingery. Now the starters for your Albany Warriors. Number 3, Samuel Papa. Number 4, Barrett Wall. Number 5, Jace Palmer. Number 12, Dalton Wall. And number 32, Shane Miller.
Again, those are your Hogue Lumber Company starting lineups. Remember, before you start your next project, stop in and talk to the experts at Hogue Lumber Company in Albany, Missouri. For East Atchison, it'll be Brody Winahan, Parker Livengood, Josh Schleter, Carter Oswald, Mason Kingery. For Albany, Samuel Papa, Barrett Worrell, Jace Palmer, Dalton Worrell, and Shea Miller. For East Atchison, they'll wear their road black uniforms, orange lettering outlined in white. And for Albany, their home white uniforms, green lettering outlined in black. As we get set for tonight's tip-off, remember to tip off your future retirement on the right track by contacting Smith Prudential Financial Services at 660-726-3396. 4 juniors and a freshman will start tonight here for East Atchison. For Albany, 3 seniors, 2 sophomores. It will be Kingery and Palmer that will do the opening tip-off. Tip-off is won here by East Atchison. Over to the right wing with it here for Parker Livengood. Into the corner with it for the freshman Schleter. Leaves it off for Winahan. He'll send it up top for Oswald. Back over to Schleter. Up top to Kingery. Gives it back. Shot from the right elbow. Knocking it down. That time is Livengood, as he'll give East Atchison here the early lead. Barrett Worrell to bring the ball across midcourt. Man-to-man defense started out here for East Atchison. Dalton Worrell sends it back up top for his brother Barrett. Over to left wing for Jace Palmer. Turning the corner with it as Papa leaves it off for Dalton. Finds Palmer down alone on the block.
Fine.
Goes up, gets the bucket and the foul.
Nice find by Dalton Worrell.
Foul is going to go against Schleter. It'll be his first, team's first. At first, I thought he was going to miss him down there on the block.
Got a little bit of a no-look pass.
Yeah.
Good finish by Palmer. In contact.
And Palmer will finish off the three-point play. Over to the right wing with it for Oswald. Sends it back up top for Livengood. Shot from 3. Misses off iron. Tipped around. Picked up here by Dalton Worrell. Barrett Worrell brings ball across midcourt here for the Warriors. Up top for Dalton. Over to Shea Miller. Miller dribbles in. Goes up. Too strong off glass. Right to Palmer. He can't finish. Dalton Worrell on the rebound. Has it rejected away. And then knocked out of bounds here off of East Atchison. Inside for Palmer. Goes up, has it rejected away. Trying to give it off. He's going to be called here for the travel.
Yeah, got bumped and just kind of knocked him off balance a little bit.
Oswald will inbounds here for Winahan. Oswald right wing for Livengood. Both teams in a man-to-man defense here to start. As Winahan drives baseline, gets the bucket and the foul. Barrett Worrell going to be called for his first, team's first. A minute 15 of the ball game. It's a 4-3 lead here for East Atchison. As Winahan trying to finish off the three-point play. He does, makes it a 5-3 ball game.
Straight man-to-man defense by the Wolves.
Shea Miller high post. Trying to find Palmer down on the baseline.
Yeah.
Dalton Worrell, right wing three, just misses off back iron. Papa on the rebound. Now Barrett Worrell will drive to the baseline. Trying to send it out. They're going to get a kick off the foot there of Oswald.
Yeah, Warriors ran a nice set right there. Just Miller's pass to Palmer just a little bit wide.
Up top, Barrett Worrell, shot from three. Misses it short off iron. Rebound pulled in by Livengood. With a hand for Livengood. For Oswald. Goes in, leaves it in for Schlueter, who puts it up off glass for two. And a timeout called by the Warriors. They trail 7-3, 5:23 left in the first. We're back with more in a moment here on Albany TV.
Your hometown Albany Hy-Vee is your sporting snack headquarters for all of your favorite sports. If you want to bring the smells of the games to your living room, your Albany Hy-Vee has you covered. So make a big play by getting all of your sports snack favorites before the next big play happens at your local Albany Hy-Vee.
Where there's a helpless smile in every eye. Shop Hy-Vee.
7-3, East Atchison with the lead. Albany with the basketball coming out of the Petty John Auto Center timeout. Check out Petty John Auto Center on Facebook or online at pettyjohnauto.com. 5:20 left to play here in the opening quarter as Barrett Worrell brings the ball across midcourt. Over to the right wing for Dalton Worrell. Barrett picks up his dribble, sends it left wing for Papa. Up top for Palmer. Over to Dalton Worrell. Gets it back for Miller. Back to Dalton Worrell. For Palmer down on the baseline. Into the corner to Miller. Leaves it off for Dalton Worrell, and they're going to get an offensive foul called here against Shea Miller. That'll be his first, team second.
Yeah, good take. Just got a little too deep. Went across the baseline to Papa.
Livengood cross court here for Schlueter. Into the corner to Winahan. Kingery high post. Leaves it off in the corner. Losing it that time is Winahan as Palmer will bring it across midcourt here for the Warriors. Up top for Dalton Worrell. Got his defender up in the air. Drives, sends it in the corner to his brother Barrett. Barrett up top for Papa. He'll drive. Goes up and has it rejected away. And out of bounds here off of Albany.
I don't think it was off of Albany. I think
said they're going to say tipped. They're going to say off of East Atchison now.
I think he landed on the out of bounds line.
Yeah.
Maybe he tried to, because he threw it back in and Albany got it anyway.
Palmer up top for Barrett Worrell. Shot from three. Rims out. And tipped out of bounds here off the hands of Dalton Worrell. A little over halfway through the first quarter of play. 7-3, East Atchison with the lead. Up top with it here for Livengood. Sends out the right wing. Oswald from three. Misses off back iron. And a foul going to be called here against Livengood.
Livengood, a long-time Tarkio name. I wonder how many generations have played there.
Bringing it across midcourt. Here's Barrett up top for Dalton Worrell. And then Pass to Barrett will go out of bounds just as Barrett was getting ready to cut towards the basket. Checking back in here will be Brody Winahan.
We've seen that a lot. You really can't fault either player.
Winahan sends it up top for Kingery. Down inside, finding himself all alone. That time is Winahan as he'll put it up off glass. It's a 9-3 Wolves lead. Shea Miller left wing. Gets it off here for Barrett Worrell. Spins inside the paint and has it tipped away there by Kingery. And the foul going to be called here against the Warriors. They'll put it against Dalton Worrell. It'll be his first, team's third.
Maybe a little frustration starting to build here for the Warriors.
Well, they've had
some shots blocked.
Well, and for the Warriors, I mean, they've had some tough matchups the last couple of games against Princeton, against the really tall Cash Holt, Hunter Lowry, and then the other night against Gallatin. Gave them some tough fits inside with Gavin Wilmus. And now they've got to go against Kingery inside. So maybe a little bit of frustration on a part from the Warriors just over the past couple of games, not being able to quite get things done inside. Barrett Worrell with the basketball, top of the key. High post for Miller. Back out to Barrett Worrell, right wing three. Again, just misses off iron.
Not bad misses. They're right there. Good looks.
Usually once he hits his first, they come in bunches. As Livengood with the basketball, trying to send it down to the baseline here for Tate Johnson. Sends it back out to Winahan. Back into the corner for Livengood. Shot from three. Drains it, his second of the night. I'm sorry, just his first of the night. 12-3 is the lead. 1:50 left to play here in the first quarter. High post for Miller. Drives, and there's going to be a foul called here on the floor. I believe they're going to get Tate Johnson. That'll be his first, team's third. Kingery and Oswald will check in here for Johnson and Burke. Pop it inbounds. And the pass to Dalton Worrell off the mark, goes into the backcourt and goes out of bounds. Nine-point Wolf lead. 1:42 left to play here in the first. Left wing for Winahan. Over to the right wing for Livengood. Trying to get it back into Winahan. Runs into Miller. Lost it. Now trying to get to Schlueter on the baseline. Back out into the corner. Shot from three from Oswald. Misses off iron. Tipped around. Miller comes away with the rebound. Quickly sends it up for Dalton Worrell. Euro step. Gets the bucket and the foul.
Well, that was a really good defensive sequence for the Warriors at the other end. A lot of help, a lot of deflections. Finally, a long contested miss turned into a fast break layup for Worrell.
Foul go against Winahan, his first. And good job by Worrell to kind of Euro step to get away from that charge. As he'll miss on the and one.
Well, and then got the reverse layup finish.
Yeah. Oswald drives in, trying to leave it off for Schlueter, tipped around. And they're going to get a jump ball. That will go to Albany. Papa will inbounds here for Barrett Worrell. Underneath a minute left to play here in the first quarter. Over to left wing for Palmer. Palmer up top for Papa. Palmer dribbles in. Goes up. Rolls out on him.
Tough finish. Just rolled off. Split the defenders with that big.
Yeah, power.
I almost call it a carry. But
yeah.
Big jump stop. Little flex action for the Wolves.
Schlueter with the basketball. Back up top for Kingery. Into the corner to Oswald. Oswald with the basketball. He's going to be fouled before he can send it into the corner. It'll send him to the line for 2 free throws, as that's the 5th against the Warriors here in the quarter. 2nd already against Dalton Worrell here in this. Sorry, that's just the 4th.
It's the 2nd on Worrell, though.
Yes. Into the corner shot from 3 from Oswald. Misses off inside iron. And that will do it for the first quarter of play. 12-5. East Atchison has the lead. We're back with more in a moment on Albany TV.
In life, as in sports, there's nothing like a good coach to help you achieve your goals. Someone you can turn to for guidance, someone with a game plan to help you build up the financial strength you need for retirement, family security, and life. With a Prudential financial professional, that's what you get. Someone who can help you build a financial strategy. To get started, contact me, Nick Smith, the financial advisor with Prudential at 660-726-3396.
Shelter Insurance, this is Charles.
Afternoon, Charles.
Joshua?
Does Shelter Insurance cover shiny red cars?
Yeah.
What about purple vans?
Also, yes.
Monster trucks?
You know we offer car insurance, son. What's going on?
From shiny red cars to purple minivans, we're your shield, we're your shelter.
See Shelter Agent Sant Phillips in Albany today for a free insurance review.
12-5 is the East Atchison lead. They'll have the basketball to start out the second quarter of play. Winahan will inbounds here for Oswald. Over to the right wing for Winahan. And tipped out of bounds off the hands there of Barrett Worrell. Kingery will leave it off for Winahan. Turns the corner, goes up, off glass for 2. And we kind of talked about in the break, Mike. They're just so quick.
Yeah, they're really quick.
The team speed is just
solid defensively. They've got a couple of shot, if not shot blockers, definitely guys that'll alter shots inside.
Palmer goes up, puts it in off glass for 2.
I think Palmer kind of caught Kingery by surprise. He just went straight up with it, went up hard.
Kingery
got the finish.
Over now for Livengood. To Winahan. Sends it off for Oswald. Drives. Leaves it back in the corner. Winahan shot from 3. Misses off iron. Rebound pulled in by Papa. Barrett Worrell top of the key. Over to the right wing for Palmer. Barrett Worrell left wing. Up top for Dalton Worrell. He'll drive right down to the block. Lost it. Gets it back. Goes up. And gets it to go for 2.
Another
acrobatic
shot. Yeah. Reverse layup over his head, kind of kept the defender off of him.
Winahan with the basketball. Drives. Cross court for Oswald. Livengood with the basketball. Leaves it off for Schlueter. And they're going to get a travel call before the shot.
There's a Euro step, and then that's the
there's the NBA Euro step.
That's the old-fashioned travel.
14-9, East Atchison with the lead. 6:08 left to play here in the second quarter. Warriors not going away. Barrett Worrell drives, kind of lost his footing. Picked up here by Winahan. Up for Livengood on the baseline and goes up. Ooh, can't get the shot to fall. Rebound pulled in by Palmer. Both Worrell and Miller probably lucky they just didn't pick up a foul.
Yeah.
As Dalton Worrell drives in another acrobatic shot.
Good finish. It's kind of got to be a...
We'll be back after this. Petty Genomical Center timeout here on Albany TV.
If you're looking to join a stable and growing company, Johnson Controls in Albany is the place for you. They are currently hiring for multiple positions, including welding, electrical, and general assembly. Johnson Controls offers excellent benefits: medical, dental, vision, life insurance, 401k, health savings account, and paid holidays. Apply now at www.johnsoncontrols.com to join their winning team.
14-11, 5:37 left to play here in the second quarter. East Atchison has the lead in the basketball. Coming to the Petty John Auto Center timeout. Check out Petty John Auto Center on Facebook or online at pettyjohnauto.com. Oswald to bring the ball across midcourt here for East Atchison. He'll send it left wing for Livengood. Winahan over to left wing to Oswald. Shot from three from Livengood, off the mark. Rebound pulled in by Palmer.
He can hit that shot. I thought he just had maybe too quick a release on that. Warriors have struggled, but they find themselves just down 3. Series of acrobatic shots by Dalton Whirl.
He's going to be called for the travel.
And the big thing now for him, don't pick up a third foul.
Yeah.
Warriors have had a pretty thin bench all year.
Lucas Angle back on the bench tonight for the Warriors after missing the past couple due to a knee injury. So it is a little bit deeper than it has been, as the shot from Kingery from 3 knocks it down. 17-11, 4:40 left to play here in the second quarter. East Atchison keeping the Warriors at arm's length here. Palmer with the basketball deep on the left wing. Gets it off here for Dalton Worrell. Turns the corner, drives down to the block. Give him another, why not?
Well, they are letting him play, but that's one of the things we've seen. He has really been good finishing around the basket.
And amidst some contact.
Yes, plays through contact a lot.
Livengood, top of the key, left wing from Kingery. This time he'll drive, but a double dribble called here against the Wolves.
Well, people are going to take issue with that. It was a carry.
Yeah. Checking back in will be Burke and Johnson, as checking out will be Winahan and Schleter. Barrett Worrell, top of the key, over to the right wing for Dalton Worrell. Papa over to left wing for Dalton. Dalton Worrell on the block. Sends it up top for Papa. Miller baseline. Dribbles in, back up top for Barrett Worrell. Up top for Dalton Worrell, top of the key.
It's going to be jammed up inside. They're going to have to.
Barrett Worrell got his defender in the air. His shot off the mark to the left. Rebound. Tipped out of bounds here off of Palmer. It's a 4-point East Atchison lead. 3:09 left to play in the second quarter. It's a 17-13 lead here for the Wolves. Livengood right wing. Sends it up top for Burke. Johnson over to left wing to Oswald. Back to Livengood. His shot from just past the left elbow knocks it down. Barrett Worrell will bring the ball across midcourt here for the Warriors. Over to Palmer. Drives to the baseline. To Miller. Back to Palmer. Papa right wing. Miller inside for Dalton Worrell. Gets to that right block, goes up, and he's going to be fouled as he hits the floor hard. Foul is going to go here against Parker Livengood.
Sorry about that.
Nope, you're good. That'll be his second, team's first.
I leaned out to see what somebody's yelling something. I didn't know. And bumped the microphone on the railing.
Dalton will miss on the first. Kingery and Oswald will check out as Schlueter and Winahan check back in. Dalton will miss both free throws. Rebound picked up here by East Atchison.
Well, when you're playing a really good team, you know, your margin for error gets so small that every miss counts.
Livengood lost it. Barrett World got it off here for Dalton.
That's great hustle by the.
Dalton goes up strong, puts it up off glass for two.
That's really good hustle by Barrett World. Second time we've seen him go on the floor for a loose ball.
19-15, a 4-point ball game in favor of the Warriors. Out of bounds here off of East Atchison. As Kingery and Oswald will check back in for Johnson and Burke. 1:42 left to play here in the second quarter, 19-15. East Atchison with the lead here over Albany.
I think the Warriors, this is a game the Warriors don't want to get into a run up and down game with East Atchison.
Dalton again to the right block, rolls around, falls out, ball tipped around, picked up here by East Atchison.
You know, they almost might, except the defender might have been too far under the basket.
Yeah.
And sometimes when you're that far under the basket, you just don't get the call, but that was close to a charge maybe for Dalton Worrell.
Oswald sends it down to Kingery. Misses off front iron. And then Palmer loses it as Papa hits off him out of bounds.
Just two guys ran together.
Winahan to inbounds here for East Atchison for Livengood. Kingery up top for Schlueter. Livengood back to Schlueter over to the right wing for Oswald. He'll drive baseline. Slips and falls, picked up here by Palmer. And they're going to get a foul called here against Winahan. That is going to be his second, team's second. 46.2 left to play here in the second quarter, 19-15. East Atchison leads here over Albany. Barrett Worrell to bring the ball across midcourt. Up top for Dalton Worrell. Right wing for Barrett. Up top for Palmer, left wing to Papa. Down to Dalton Worrell on the baseline. Leaves it off for Palmer, goes up, has it rejected away. Papa on the floor with it, and is going to be called for the travel as it kind of rolled over a little bit.
Yeah, you just can't change position.
24.5 left here in the second quarter, 19-15. East Atchison with the lead in the basketball. Possession arrow, barring a late jump ball, will be Albany's ball to start out the second half.
It'd be interesting. Are they a last-second shot team, or are they just going to go ahead and play it?
Yeah. Oswald kind of slowly walks it across the timeline. He'll have it up the top of the key. Looks like they will try and go for one here.
It's so high, you can almost go underneath the screen.
Shot from three from Schlueter. Bounces out. Kingery pulls in the rebound, but going to be out of bounds. So after one half of play, it's a 19-15 lead in favor here of East Atchison. We'll be back with your halftime. When we come back in a moment, your halftime tonight brought to you by your Albany Hy-Vee. Albany Hy-Vee, proud to support Warrior Athletics. They're committed to serving the community, fresh food, friendly service, and strong local partnerships.
Valentine's Day is right around the corner, so don't miss the shot. Make the clutch play at Briar Patch Flowers and Gifts on the west side of the square in Albany. From fresh flower bouquets to sweet candy bouquets, they've got gifts that score every time. Check out several new tumblers and unique gift boxes that are total slam dunks. Don't wait for the buzzer. Beat the clock and bring home the win this Valentine's Day with Briar Patch Flowers and Gifts. When it's game time for love, Briar Patch delivers.
No job is too big or too small for the professionals at Raymond Smith Body Shop in Albany. With over 100 years of combined experience with auto body, they offer the reliability and prompt service by using the latest in technology to get your vehicle back on the road. Raymond Smith Body Shop is also a complete wrecker service as well as glass repair and body work. Plus, they work with all insurance companies. They're prepared to get you in and out and back on the road. See them today on Highway 136 East in Albany. Raymond Smith Body Shop. They're there to serve you.
Sublime Formal Wear is your homecoming prom and special dress destination. Drop by Saturdays from 10 to 1 to browse their selection of short dresses or schedule a formal gown appointment for an unforgettable session tailored just for you. Sublime Formal Wear has hundreds of dresses in stock. Check their Facebook page weekly for additional open hours. They're located at 115 South Polk on the west side of the square in Albany. Drop in, find them on Facebook, or visit sublimeformalwear.com or call 660-851-1122 to start your journey to your perfect dress. East Fork Lodge in Albany, Missouri is pleased to announce the opening of its new rec center. It has 2 spacious suites, each equipped with 2 queen beds, a pull-out sofa, kitchenette, microwave fridge, and dining area. Guests have access to half-court basketball, pickleball, workout facilities, and a game room offering billiards, ping pong, air hockey, foosball, and shuffleboard. For details on the rec center, lodging, or the Legacy Event Center wedding venue, contact bookings at eastforklodge.com or visit our website at www.eastforklodge.com. Whether you're hungry for a burger, steak, fish, Mexican, or fresh salad bar, Papa's Family Restaurant in Albany has it all. Papa's also has daily lunch specials with the lunch buffet on Wednesdays. Make sure you leave room for dessert though, because you shouldn't leave without trying some of Christie's homemade pies, cookies, or other goodies. For a delicious meal at a great price and an even better atmosphere, you have to head to Papa's Family Restaurant on 136 in Albany. Kathy Sneed at Acres of Hope LLC in Albany, Missouri provides compassionate counseling and therapy to help you navigate life's challenges. Kathy specializes in trauma and PTSD, child and behavioral issues. Call Kathy at Acres of Hope at 660-285-4844. That's 660-285-4844. Acres of Hope LLC, because every journey deserves hope.
And welcome back out again here to Albany. It's a 19-15 lead here in favor of East Atchison. I'd like to thank our sponsors help you bring you tonight's broadcast tonight here on Albany TV, including BTC Bank, Petty Gen Auto Center locations in Bethany and Albany, Winner's Circle Trophies and Awards North in Albany, Hogue Lumber Company in Albany, and the Albany Hy-Vee. Smith Insurance at Smith Prudential in Albany, Shelter Insurance Agent Sam Phillips in Albany, Johnson Controls, the Briar Patch and Sublime Formal Wear, both on the west side of the square in Albany, Raymond Smith Body Shop in Albany, East Fork Lodge and Legacy Event Center, Papa's Family Restaurant, Kathy Sneed with Acres of Hope LLC, JC Designs just off the square in Albany, B&B Barbecue in Albany, the City of Albany, Williams Construction, Main Street Albany, the Albany Booster Club, Albany, Fairfax, and Tarkio School Districts, and the Printer New Shopper located in Albany. Take a look at the stats from the first half. For East Atchison, they're shooting 8 for 17 from the field, 2 for 9 from behind the three-point arc, 1 for 1 from the free throw line. They're led in scoring by Brody Winahan and Parker Livengood, each with 7 points, 3 points for Mason Kingery, 2 points on the night for Josh Schlueter. For Albany, they're shooting 7 for 22 from the field, 0 for 5 from behind the three-point arc, 1 for 4 from the free throw line. They're led in scoring by Dalton Worrell with 10 points, Jace Palmer with the other 5.
Well, one of the things that jumped out at me about that is the Warriors getting 5 more shots from the field. Now, they're not shooting real well. In fact, I think if you take away Dalton Worrell,
just 5 points
with 5 of those baskets.
Yeah.
And Warriors are not shooting it real well with anybody. I think Jace Palmer has the other 2.
Yes.
And so the Warriors just having any trouble getting a lot of stuff going. But with all that, you've got 15 points at halftime. Like we always say, what's the good news? You're only down by 4, even though you've only scored 15 points. The Warriors, a lot of that too, is the Warriors have been pretty deliberate. Yes. They take a little time. They don't get up and down the floor. They'll break if they've got it, but otherwise they're going to be pretty deliberate offensively and use some time every time down the floor. Like I said, I just don't think they want to get into a real high-scoring game.
Yeah, you don't want to get into a track
with the
meet,
Wolves anyway. The Wolves, been really impressive. To me, they're quick. They play really good defense. They've challenged a lot of shots inside, made it difficult for the Warriors to get anything going. But having said all that, the Warriors done a pretty good job defensively as well. They've given up a couple, but one of the other things we've seen is about the last 3 or 4 minutes of that first half really was physical.
Yes.
And where, I don't think you want to see the Warriors necessarily get I mean, I don't think that works in the Warriors' favor for to allow this game to get physical. But it's also, you can see by some of the reactions of the East Atchison players, they don't like it, and maybe that's under their skin a little bit. I don't see anything dirty. It's just, maybe a little push here, a little nudge here to get you off your spot. Ball goes on the floor, they go down after it. Ball's loose, they may reach in and get a little bit of arm going after a steal from time to time. But and at the other hand, we've seen it with the Warriors are having trouble getting anything off inside. And they just between Kingery and Schleter, they're making it real difficult for the Warriors to score around the basket.
We'll be back to start out the second half when we come back in a moment here on Albany TV.
Looking for something fun and trendy? How about something to wear to cheer on your Warriors or the Chiefs? JC Designs in Albany has it all. JC Designs in Albany has something for you to wear to work, to the ball game, and even for a night on the town. JC Designs is located 1 block west of the square in downtown Albany, or you can check out their website at j-c-designsmo.myshopify.com.
Hungry for real mouth-watering barbecue? Head on over to B&B Barbecue in Albany. From tender pulled pork and juicy brisket to ribs that fall right off the bone, every plate is packed with flavor you'll come back for again and again. And don't forget to try their amazing loaded fries, piled high with your favorite meat. They're a meal within themselves. Whether you're grabbing lunch with friends, taking dinner home for the family, or catering your next big event, B&B Barbecue has you covered. So skip the ordinary, taste the tradition at B&B Barbecue in Albany. There's something special happening in downtown Albany. Our small town charm, our local businesses, and our historic Main Street are the heart of our community. And now we're investing in the future. From restoring storefronts to supporting entrepreneurs to creating new places for families and visitors to gather, Main Street Albany is leading the revitalization of our downtown. When you shop local, volunteer, or support Main Street projects, you're helping build a stronger, brighter Albany for generations to come. Join us as we keep moving forward. Main Street Albany, investing in our community, restoring our history, and building our future. Ready to build, remodel, or repair? Trust Home Lumber Company in Albany, Missouri for all of your building needs. From quality lumber and hardware to tools and supplies, Home Lumber has everything you need to get the job done right. Serving Albany and the surrounding communities for generations, Home Lumber is proud to be your hometown partner for projects big and small. So whether it's a weekend fix-up or your dream build, stop by Home Lumber Company in Albany. Quality materials, friendly service built on trust. Your hometown Albany Hy-Vee is your sporting snack headquarters for all of your favorite sports. If you want to bring the smells of the games to your living room, your Albany Hy-Vee has you covered. So make a big play by getting all of your sports snack favorites before the next big play happens at your local Albany Hy-Vee.
Where there's a helpful smile in every eye. Shop Hy-Vee.
19-15 East Atchison has the lead over Albany as we get ready to start the second half action. Remember, your halftime brought to you by your Albany Hy-Vee. Albany Hy-Vee proud to support Warrior Athletics. They're committed to serving the community with fresh food, friendly service, and strong local partnerships. Original 5 starters out for Albany. It will be Papa Worrell, Palmer, and Miller. Original 5 out for East Atchison as well will be Winahan, Livengood, Schleter, Oswald, and Kingery. Albany will start out with the basketball to start out the second half of play as Barrett Worrell will inbounds here for the Warriors.
And no substitutions for the Warriors in that first half.
No. East Atchison was able to bring in 2 players off the bench and kind of was able to sub a little bit those ways as Worrell drives through, sends it back out, stolen away here by Livengood. Gets it off here for Oswald going with him, and a foul going to be called. No, they're going to get a travel called here against East Atchison.
Kind of did a little gallop step, maybe side to side without putting it down.
Down to Miller on the block. Up top for Barrett Worrell. Barrett back for Miller. Up top to Papa. Papa sends it up top for Palmer. Leaves it for Dalton Worrell. His shot from the right elbow falls in.
Use all
It's
the
a
rim.
2-point ball game.
I think that's his first basket, though, that wasn't a layup.
Yes.
And he's had some high-degree difficulty layups in the
Yes,
first
he has.
half.
It's probably the easiest shot he's taken all night. Shot from 3 from Oswald, knocks it down.
Some of the shots that he's made, I don't know how the Russian judge would score it, but
yeah,
Albany would score it at 10.
22-17 is the lead here in favor of East Atchison. 1.5 already gone in the third quarter. Barrett Worrell sends it back out for Miller. Down to Palmer on the baseline. Into the corner to Papa. Finds Miller. Pass just kind of took him out of a shot. Goes up and has it rejected away by 3 different players. Livengood, Schleter, and Kingery all got a hand on that shot for Miller.
It would have helped if he could have
caught it in stride.
Caught it cleanly.
The shot from 3 from Livengood bounces out. Rebound picked up by Palmer. Barrett Worrell, top of the key, right wing for Miller. Up top for Papa. Palmer, left wing. Spins. Trying to send it out to the corner, stolen away by Winahan. Leaves
nice
it off
feed.
for Oswald. He'll put it up off glass for 2.
Nice feed from Winahan.
24-17. East Atchison lead timeout called here by the Warriors. We're back after this Petty Ginaldo Center timeout here on Albany TV.
In life, as in sports, there's nothing like a good coach to help you achieve your goals. Someone you can turn to for guidance, someone with a game plan to help you build up the financial strength you need for retirement, family security, and life. With a Prudential financial professional, that's what you get. Someone who can help you build a financial strategy. To get started, contact me, Nick Smith, the financial advisor with Prudential at 660-726-3396.
Shelter Insurance, this is Charles.
Afternoon, Charles.
Joshua?
Does Shelter Insurance cover shiny red cars?
Yeah.
What about purple vans?
Also, yes.
Monster trucks?
You know we offer car insurance, son. What's going on?
From shiny red cars to purple minivans, we're your shield, we're your shelter.
See Shelter Agent Sant Phillips in Albany today for a free insurance review.
24-17, East Atchison with the lead. Albany with the basketball. Coming out of the Petty John Auto Center timeout. Check out Petty John Auto Center on Facebook or online at pettyjohnauto.com. Papa to inbounds here for the Warriors. Inbounds into the corner here for Palmer. The pass to Miller off the mark, but run down by Barrett Worrell. Left wing here for Dalton Worrell. He'll drive in, and he's going to be fouled on the floor. Foul is going to go against Brody Winahan. It'll be his third, team's first. Ball inbounds up top for Dalton Worrell, up the high post. Gets it back out here for Barrett Worrell, top of the key. Dalton with the basketball deep on the right wing. Drives to the baseline, now trying to pull it back out. Goes up, lost it, picks it back up, out for Miller. And now stolen away here by Kingery. Back out for Oswald. Shot from 3. Drains it. Oswald, no points in the first half, has 7 here in the third quarter.
Yeah, Warriors, a little trouble finding the basket here.
Sorry, 8 for Oswald here in the third quarter. All 8 of the Wolf points as a jump ball will go to East Atchison.
Yeah, every time the Warriors get the ball in the paint, they're just getting smothered.
4.5 left to go here in the third quarter. 27-17 up to a 10-point East Atchison lead, their largest here of the night. Schleter with the basketball over to the right wing to Oswald. Up top for Livengood. Shot from 3. Misses off iron. Rebound pulled in by Papa. He'll slow things up. Gets it for Palmer. Drives in. Puts it up off glass for 2.
That's a great cut and a great finish. Good pass from Papa. Smart play. Didn't have the numbers. Pulled it out. Made a good pass for a layup.
Winahan over to left wing for Oswald. Shot from 3. Missed off back iron. Palmer on the rebound. Palmer trying to get it down to Dalton Worrell. Out of bounds here off of East Atchison. Papa will inbounds here for the Warriors. Inbounds for Palmer. Jay's trying to drive to the basket. A foul on the reach going to be called here against Schlueter. It'll be his team second. Checking in will be Johnson and Burke. Checking back out will be Winahan and Schlueter. Popping it inbounds here for the Warriors. Dalton Worrell gets the basketball on the right wing. Goes up. He'll be fouled. Will go to line to shoot 2. Foul will go here against Mason Kingery. It's his first, team's third. Dalton hits the first free throw. 13 on the night already for the senior here on senior night. Hits them both. The 6-point lead, 27-21. A pass to Burke, rolls around on the floor. And it's going to be a jump ball, goes to Albany. (27-21), 3:12 left to play here in the third quarter. Barrett Worrell to bring the ball across midcourt here for the Warriors. Shane Miller up high with the basketball. Gets it off here for Barrett. The Papa. Dalton Worrell has it right wing. Back up top for Palmer. Back out, Papa, shot from 3. There's going to be a foul called here on the rebound against the Warriors against Dalton Worrell. Foul against Dalton, his third, team's first. As Zayden Palmer will check in here for Dalton Worrell with 2:37 left to play here in the third. Don't think Worrell will be out long.
No.
Livengood with the basketball.
Well, it's a tough guard here right now for Zayden.
I got a foul called here against Papa. That'll be his first, team's second. Winahan will check in along with Schlueter. Checking out will be Livengood and Kingery. Winahan to inbounds. Schlueter out for Burke. Back up top. Johnson over to left wing for Winahan. Up top for Burke. Oswald with the basketball, drives and hits it off of Jace Palmer out of bounds.
Well,
Livengood and Kingery will check back in.
They always talk about when a baseline drive, you want to get somebody in the opposite corner. And Livengood just didn't have anywhere to go with it.
Bad matchup here, noticing already for the Warriors. As Oswald puts up a shot from 3, can't get it to go. It'll be Zayden Palmer guarding against Livengood.
Well, Miller's not getting a lot of rebounds, but he's doing a really good job of boxing out to where maybe one of his teammates can get it.
Papa from the block, too strong, tipped around, and they're going to get a jump ball. That goes to East Atchison.
Well, if anybody reads my article in the paper, I had a lot to say about that quick jump ball call.
Oswald to bring the ball across midcourt. Into the corner. The Kingery tipped away by Barrett Worrell, picked up here by Zayden Palmer for Barrett Worrell.
Not a terrible move by Barrett Worrell. They just little helter-skelter.
Papa with the basketball, leaves it off for Miller. He'll drive down to the block. Sends it back out to Papa. Lost it as he fell down. Back out to Palmer. Goes up and he's going to be fouled. Will go to the line to shoot two. Foul is going to go against Carter Oswald. That's his first, team's fourth.
Well, we've seen a lot of contact where we thought there was foul. We didn't think there was a lot of contact there.
Even if there was, that's one for East Atchison. You kind of bailed him out of a tough shot. As Palmer will hit the first. Samuel Papa will sit as Dalton Worrell checks in. Second free throw from Palmer is good. Stays at a 4-point ball game. East Atchison got out to an 8-0 run. Albany on an 8-0 run of their own.
And they've done it on the defensive end.
Yeah. Oswald, top of the key. Leaves it off. Winahan from three, knocks it down.
Winahan really looks good. Winahan and Livengood are a good pair of guards to start with.
Yeah. Papa will check back in at the next stoppage here for the Warriors. Barrett Worrell is going to be fouled. Picking it up is going to be Parker Livengood. It'll be his third as Barrett Worrell will go to line for the 2 free throws. As the Warriors into the bonus.
Well, I couldn't see if there was an arm that pushed off, but there was never any defensive position set.
No. Barrett will miss the first off front iron. Papa will check back in here for Zayden Palmer. As Barrett will hit the second free throw. 6-point game, 30-24. East Atchison with the lead. 25 seconds left to play in the third. Largest lead of the night for East Atchison was 10. Kingery with the basketball over to the right wing. Back up top here for Oswald. As again, East Atchison looks to go for the final shot here of the quarter. Dalton Worrell anticipates the pass, comes away with the steal, goes up, lays it up off glass for two. Three-quarter shot, live and good, no good. And it goes to the fourth quarter in a 4-point ball game. 30-26, we're back with more in a moment here on Albany TV.
If you're looking to join a stable and growing company, Johnson Controls in Albany is the place for you. They are currently hiring for multiple positions, including welding, electrical, and general assembly. Johnson Controls offers excellent benefits, medical, dental, vision, life insurance, 401k, health savings account, and paid holidays. Apply now at www.johnsoncontrols.com to join their winning team. Valentine's Day is right around the corner, so don't miss the shot. Make the clutch play at Briar Patch Flowers and Gifts on the west side of the square in Albany. From fresh flower bouquets to sweet candy bouquets, they've got gifts that score every time. Check out several new tumblers and unique gift boxes that are total slam dunks. Don't wait for the buzzer. Beat the clock and bring home the win this Valentine's Day with Briar Patch Flowers and Gifts. When it's game time for love, Briar Patch delivers.
30-26 is the lead here in favor of East Atchison. It'll be Albany basketball to start out the fourth quarter of play.
Well, both teams are scrapping and clawing for everything they get.
So it was a 7-point lead at the end of the first quarter, and at the end of second and third. It's now a 4-point lead as the Warriors just staying in it. And East Atchison just unable to keep pulling away.
They're picking up loose balls, forcing jump balls. Really doing a pretty good job on the glass.
Yeah. Barrett Worrell on the block, goes up strong. He'll be fouled. Will go to line to shoot 2. Foul will go against Parker Livengood. That's going to be his 4th, team's first. Barrett will hit the first.
And the Warriors just kind of hanging around.
Yeah. I know we've kind of talked about it a couple of times already this season. The worst thing you can do is kind of let a team hang around.
Close, yeah. Well, you hear the fans. They're pretty behind us. I don't know if you can hear it over the air or not. They're pretty rabid, complaining about the foul calls or the lack of foul calls.
It's been pretty much that way both ways. I mean,
and you wonder.
As Oswald loses it, Worrell picks it up. So both fans kind of clamoring for fouls, but as Barrett Worrell going to be called for the offensive.
Yeah, that's the right call.
Kind of lowered the shoulder, kind of gave him a little umph, and he'll pick up his second, team's first.
Yep. But the Warriors have just kind of muddied up the game a little bit defensively.
Oswald for Kingery. Back to Oswald from 3. Misses off iron. Rebound pulled in by Winahan. Back to Oswald from 3. No good. Rebound picked up by Palmer.
Worrell might have just got away with 2 fouls.
Dalton Worrell loses his footing as he slips. Picked up here by East Atchison. Now shot from 3, that time from Livengood. No good. Rebound picked up here by Barrett Worrell. Here Coach Cox telling his players kind of slow things down. Let's kind of take the time out of this. Don't want to get again into a track meet with them as Barrett Worrell goes up, can't get the shot to go, and then out of bounds here off of Albany. (30-28), a minute and a half gone here in the fourth quarter. East Atchison with the 2-point lead. And they're going to get an offensive foul called here against Winahan. That'll be his 4th, team's 2nd. And a timeout going to be called here by the Warriors.
I just don't think Barrett Worrell's that good an actor.
Yeah.
To give away the.
We'll be back with more in a moment.
No job is too big or too small for the professionals at Raymond Smith Body Shop in Albany. With over 100 years of combined experience with auto body, they offer the reliability and prompt service by using the latest in technology to get your vehicle back on the road. Raymond Smith Body Shop is also a complete wrecker service as well as glass repair and body work. Plus, they work with all insurance companies. They're prepared to get you in and out and back on the road. See them today on Highway 136 East in Albany. Raymond Smith Body Shop. They're there to serve you.
30-28, 6:27 left to play here in the fourth quarter. Albany basketball coming to the Petty John Auto Center timeout. Check out Petty John Auto Center on Facebook or online at pettyjohnauto.com.
Well, this has a tendency to get under your skin. That was a good timeout call by the East Atchison coach.
I think it was called by Albany.
Oh, that's right. But Aaron Patrick, we've seen him a long time at St. Joe Christian. Done a nice job, and it's just they needed that timeout to. I know Albany called it, but East Atchison needed it.
Yeah.
To kind of calm down.
They're going to reach here by Oswald. That's going to be his second, team's 3rd. Ball inbounds into the corner here for Shea Miller. Finds Papa. Driving to the basket, can't finish. Rebound picked up by East Atchison.
Good pass.
The pass to Livengood sails into the bleachers, out of bounds.
I think the Warriors are into their heads. The officiating's into their heads.
Dalton Worrell gets the ball across midcourt. Spins, finds his way into the paint, goes up, and they're going to get a foul called here against East Atchison, then a technical as well.
Well, you can't slam the ball down.
Foul is going to go against Josh Schleter, technical foul. It is going to go against Carter Oswald. It'll be each of their thirds. And now the Warriors will be shooting free throws here for the final 5:48 of the fourth quarter. Palmer will shoot the 2 shots for the technical foul, I believe. Are going to check and see who's going to shoot the tech.
I think the personal goes first.
I think the personal goes first. Okay. So Dalton will shoot first. So the officials are kind of still talking about it here. So Dalton will hit the first. So with this, Albany can take a lead, plus get the ball back after this personal and technical.
If he hits this too, you might as well let him stay on the line.
Yeah. Misses off the back iron.
Or did they call a...
So now Jace is going to shoot the 2 technical foul shots. And Jace will hit the first and ties it up at 30. And he'll hit them both as Albany takes a 31-30 lead. It'll be Albany basketball coming out of the technical foul. As Papa will inbounds. Ball inbounds into the backcourt here for Barrett Worrell. Dalton Worrell, top of the key. Goes down, goes up, and they're going to get a jump ball. Goes to East Atchison. So Warriors have their first lead since they led 3-2 back early in the first quarter. Live and good. Sends it up top over the left wing to Oswald.
Well, you'd like, if you're East Atchison, you like to see a big dose of live and good and Winahan here. They just haven't gotten that many shot attempts.
Winahan trying to send it down to Kingery, but out of bounds is Barrett Worrell, as again he finds himself on the floor.
Good help.
Going after a loose ball.
Really good help on the post feed by Worrell. It's probably a good thing he did that.
Yeah.
Because he threw it right into the hands of Kingery into the basket.
Live and good from the left elbow, leaves it short. Rebound pulled in by Palmer.
And all of a sudden the shots are coming off of one-on-one instead of out of the flow of the offense.
Papa with the basketball. Turns the corner. Goes to the block, has it rejected back at him, picks it back up. Kingery with the rebound, gets it to Dalton Worrell. Dalton drives to the baseline. Trying to send it over to Palmer, tipped out of bounds, off the hands. At time is Schleter. A 1-point Warrior lead, 31-34, 42 left to play here in the fourth. Get a big game for district implications in that Class 2 District 16. Palmer goes up strong and puts it in off glass for 2. Warriors lead by 3, 33-34 and a half left in the fourth. Oswald left wing, down for Kingery on the baseline. He'll go up off the mark and he's going to be fouled. Will go to line to shoot 2. Foul will go against Palmer. It'll be his first, team's second. Kingery hits the first.
You know, Kingery's got a really good-looking shot. Hit a 3. Looks pretty smooth doing that. It just hasn't gotten a lot of looks.
Hits them both. 33-32, Albany with the lead, 4:20 left to play in the fourth quarter. Shea Miller over to the right wing for Barrett Worrell. Gets his defender up in the air, puts up a shot, misses short. Rebound picked up here by East Atchison. And then Papa comes away with the steal. Gets it for Dalton Worrell. And goes up off glass for two. The senior at 19.
Well, good pick by Papa.
Winahan in the corner, sends it up top over to left wing for Livengood. To Kingery. Drives baseline. Up and under. He'll put it up off glass for two.
Good take.
And a timeout called here by East Atchison. We're back after this Petty General Center timeout here on Albany TV.
Sublime Formal Wear is your homecoming prom and special dress destination. Drop by Saturdays from 10 to 1 to browse their selection of short dresses or schedule a formal gown appointment for an unforgettable session tailored just for you. Sublime Formal Wear has hundreds of dresses in stock. Check their Facebook page weekly for additional open hours. They're located at 115 South Polk on the west side of the square in Albany. Drop in, find them on Facebook, or visit sublimeformalwear.com or call 660-851-1122 to start your journey to your perfect dress.
35-34, Albany with the lead. 3:38 left to play here in the fourth. Albany basketball coming to the Petty John Auto Center timeout. Check out Petty John Auto Center on Facebook or online at pettyjohnauto.com.
Saw the official have a
talk with one of the school administrators, which is never a good sign for fans.
Yeah, I don't think it's the Albany fans they're worried about.
I don't think so. Shea Miller up at the top of the key, gets it off here for Dalton Worrell. Lost it, now picks it back up in the corner. Back up top for Shea Miller. Barrett Worrell, top of the key, right wing for Palmer. They're doing a good job of staying attached to the hip of Dalton Worrell as Palmer with the basketball leaves it off for Papa in the corner. Papa goes up and puts it in for two.
I think he kind of caught Schluter by surprise.
Yeah.
I don't think they expected that.
37-34, three-point Warrior lead. It's the largest lead that they've had is 3. Largest lead for East Atchison was 10. Kingery sends it back out in the corner. Livengood back in the corner for Kingery from 3. Misses off iron. Papa on the rebound. 2.5 left to play here in the ball game. Warriors lead by 3. Warriors are in the bonus.
Yep. And have the possession arrow.
Dalton Worrell sends it in the corner for Palmer. Palmer turns the corner, goes right at Kingery, and he's going to be fouled. Will go to the line to shoot 2. Foul against Kingery is going to be his second. As Palmer at the line. Warriors tonight 11 for 16 from the free throw line.
2 would be better. One you really want to get on 2 possessions.
Went deathly silent as Palmer misses the first. That was his first miss tonight. He was 5 for 5 from the line before that. Didn't want to say it before his free throw. Second attempt from Palmer. Knocks it down. 38-34. It's a 4-point ball game.
Well, they got
Livengood with the basketball. Sends it up top for Schluter. Down to Kingery on the block. Little fadeaway, misses off iron. Rebound pulled in by Palmer, stolen away by Winahan. To Kingery and a travel as Winahan started to get up from that crouched position.
I think Winahan started to stand up. He had a knee down and started to stand up before he passed.
Yep. That was exactly what happened. As Papa will inbounds here for Palmer. They're going to get a foul called here off the ball. And picking up the foul here is Oswald. That'll be his 4th. As going to the line, here will be Barrett Worrell for 2. Barrett will hit the first. And he'll hit them both. 40-34.
He's had a tough night from the field, been pretty solid at the line. Now the Warriors don't want to foul here.
And again, Barrett Worrell got on the floor for it. This time couldn't come away with it. Trying to send it weak side, stolen away by Papa. Pass up to Dalton Worrell, picking up the foul is going to be Winahan. That's going to be his fifth. He's out of the ball game. As Dalton Worrell will go to the line to shoot two. As Burke will check in here for Winahan. Dalton will miss the first free throw. And he'll hit on the second. 41-34 is the lead here in favor of the Warriors. 1:25 left to play here in the fourth. Turning the corner, live and good. Trying to leave it off. Into the corner for Kingery. Drives baseline for Schlueter inside. Gets the bucket and the foul. Foul goes here against Samuel Papa. His second, team's third.
Yeah, and if you're Sam, you just got to let him go.
Yeah.
That's the one thing you don't want to do is put him on the free throw line.
Let him get points while time is not running, as hitting the free throw is Schlueter. Warriors outscoring East Atchison 15-7 here in this fourth quarter. They lead 41-37. Barrett Worrell gets it across for Palmer, and then a timeout called here by the Warriors. 1:06 left in the fourth. We're back after this Petty John Auto Center timeout here on Albany TV.
East Fork Lodge in Albany, Missouri is pleased to announce the opening of its new rec center. It has 2 spacious suites, each equipped with 2 queen beds, a pull-out sofa, kitchenette, microwave fridge, and dining area. Guests have access to half-court basketball, pickleball, workout facilities, and a game room offering billiards, ping pong, air hockey, foosball, and shuffleboard. For details on the rec center, lodging, or the Legacy Event Center wedding venue, contact bookings at eastforklodge.com or visit our website at www.eastforklodge.com. Whether you are hungry for a burger, steak, fish, Mexican, or fresh salad bar, Papa's Family Restaurant in Albany has it all. Papa's also has daily lunch specials with the lunch buffet on Wednesdays. Make sure you leave room for dessert though, because you shouldn't leave without trying some of Christie's homemade pies, cookies, or other goodies. For a delicious meal at a great price and an even better atmosphere, you have to head to Papa's Family Restaurant on 136 in Albany.
41-37, 1:06 left to play here in the fourth quarter. It'll be Albany basketball coming out of the Petty John Auto Center timeout. Check out Petty John Auto Center on Facebook or online at pettyjohnauto.com. Again, the Warriors in the bonus possession arrow, also in favor of the Warriors. Both teams with 2 timeouts remaining.
Well, and the big thing you tell your team is you got to be tough with the basketball because they don't care if they foul.
Yeah. I take that back. Warriors with 1 timeout. East Atchison with 3. Papa with the basketball slows things up, trying to waste time. Gets it out for Miller. Pass into the corner is going to go out of bounds here off the Warriors. Miller says it was, thought it was tipped.
Got to get him out of the corners.
Yeah.
Keep it out of the corners.
Oswald over to the right wing for Livengood. Winahan out of the ball game, fouled out here earlier in this quarter. Oswald is going to be fouled here on the floor as they're going to get the foul called here against Papa.
Well, and now
the next time the Warriors
yeah,
will put East Atchison at the line.
They're in the bonus from here on out.
Pass into the corner to Oswald. To Kingery, back to Oswald. Shot from 3, misses off the mark. Tipped away by Kingery, kept in play. Oswald puts it up for 2. And a timeout called by East Atchison. And we'll be back after this Petty John Auto Center timeout here on Albany TV.
Kathy Sneed at Acres of Hope LLC in Albany, Missouri provides compassionate counseling and therapy to help you navigate life's challenges. Kathy specializes in trauma and PTSD, child and behavioral issues. Call Kathy at Acres of Hope at 660-285-4844. That's 660-285-4844. Acres of Hope LLC, because every journey deserves hope.
Looking for something fun and trendy? How about something to wear to cheer on your Warriors or the Chiefs? JC Designs in Albany has it all. JC Designs in Albany has something for you to wear to work, to the ball game, and even for a night on the town. JC Designs is located 1 block west of the square in downtown Albany, or you can check out their website at j-c-designsmo.myshopify.com.
41-39, 33.7 left to play here in the fourth quarter. Albany with the basketball coming out of the Petty John Auto Center timeout. Check out Petty John Auto Center on Facebook or online at pettyjohnauto.com. Pop it to inbounds here for the Warriors. For Dalton Worrell. And he's going to be fouled here as he tried to pass it away. And he'll go to the line to shoot 2 free throws. Foul that time went against Burke. It's his first.
Warriors going to pull their guys off the line.
They lead by 2.
Ooh.
Missing on the first here is Dalton. And now they're going to put them back in here. An opportunity to go up a full 1 possession here from Dalton. And he does. It's a 3-point ball game. 42-39, 30 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Oswald to bring the ball across midcourt.
Little token pressure.
Into the corner for Livengood. Spins. And they're going to get a charge called here against Livengood. That's his 5th. He'll be out of the ball game with 18.5 left in the ball game. As Johnson will check in. Pop it inbounds. Timeout called here by East Atchison. We're back after this Petty John Auto Center timeout here on Albany TV.
Hungry for real mouth-watering barbecue? Head on over to B&B Barbecue in Albany. From tender pulled pork and juicy brisket to ribs that fall right off the bone, every plate is packed with flavor you'll come back for again and again. And don't forget to try their amazing loaded fries, piled high with your favorite meat. They're a meal within themselves. Whether you're grabbing lunch with friends, taking dinner home for the family, or catering your next big event, B&B Barbecue has you covered. So skip the ordinary, taste the tradition at B&B Barbecue in Albany.
Petty John Auto Center in Bethany and Albany is a proud sponsor of Albany TV. Petty John's is your local Ford, Lincoln, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Chevrolet, Buick, and GMC dealer. For new and used vehicles, certified service, and collision center, visit pettyjohnauto.com.
42-39, Albany with the lead and the basketball. Each team with 1 timeout remaining. Winahan and Livengood both foul out here for East Atchison. 18.5 left here in the ballgame. Ball inbounds to Palmer. Trying to get it here for Dalton Worrell. Out of bounds, all East Atchison basketball.
Yeah, they just got everybody clustered in together. You got to spread out so you give your teammates somewhere to go with it. I mean, you get doubled up and 3 people can cover 4 pretty easily.
And another timeout called here by East Atchison. We're back after this Petty John Auto Center timeout here on Albany TV.
Show your school spirit with a BTC Bank Mascot Debit Card. With each swipe of your Mascot Debit Card, BTC Bank donates 7.5 cents to the school represented on your card. It's a simple step you can take to have a big impact on your community at no cost to you. Stop by our branch today to get your Mascot Card and start making a difference immediately. Visit btcbank.bank to learn more. Member FDIC.
Petty John Auto Center in Bethany and Albany is a proud sponsor of Albany TV. Petty John's is your local Ford, Lincoln, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Chevrolet, Buick, and GMC dealer. For new and used vehicles, certified service, and collision center, visit pettyjohnauto.com.
42-39, 14 seconds left to play here in the fourth quarter. Possession arrow does favor the Warriors, both teams in the bonus. East Atchison with the basketball coming out of the Petty John Auto Center timeout. Livengood and Winahan both foul out. East Atchison does have no timeouts remaining. Albany with just one.
So they want a quick hitter, and it's probably got to be a three, because if they make it, Albany doesn't have to be in a real hurry to throw the ball inbounds. They can let the clock run.
Well, inbounds for Schleter. Oswald was the inbounder.
Oh, he just traveled.
And there's going to be a travel.
He absolutely did.
Called against Schleter.
We thought the Warriors have gotten some calls maybe, but that was pretty obvious. Now you want to get it at least going the other way.
Ball inbounds here for Dalton Worrell. For Jace Palmer. And he's going to be fouled.
Well, now hitting one of two is...
And that's going to be the end of the night for Carter Oswald.
Well,
as he picks up his fifth.
Of course, he picked up a technical,
too.
That
he picked up that technical.
Didn't help him.
Checking in here will be Axel Slimp. First free throw from Palmer is good.
Well, that's
and that puts it at a 5-point ball game of 5.6. That'll pretty much seal it. And he'll hit them both. 44-39.
Now you just let him go.
Kingery from three, rims out. That'll do it as the Warriors pick up the 5-point victory here on senior night. We'll be back with our BTC Bank postgame and tonight's Winner's Circle Player of the Game when we come back in a moment here on Albany TV.
Show your school spirit with a BTC Bank Mascot Debit Card. With each swipe of your Mascot Debit Card, BTC Bank donates 7.5 cents to the school represented on your card. It's a simple step you can take to have a big impact on your community at no cost to you. Stop by our branch today to get your Mascot Card and start making a difference immediately. Visit btcbank.bank to learn more. Member FDIC.
Every achievement deserves to be celebrated, and at Winner's Circle Trophies and Awards North in Albany, Missouri, we've got just the way to do it. From sports trophies and plaques to corporate awards and personalized gifts, we make every milestone memorable. Whether it's honoring a team, recognizing excellence, or saying thank you, Winner's Circle delivers top quality awards with fast, friendly service. Celebrate success the right way. Stop by Winner's Circle Trophies and Awards North in Albany.
And welcome back out again here to Albany. 44-39 is the final in favor of the Warriors. And Mike, I do not envy the people that have to see Class 2 District 16 tomorrow.
No, I really don't either.
Let's go ahead and take a look at the stats from the ball game for Albany. They shoot 13 for 35 from the field, 0 for 6 from behind the three-point arc, 18 for 26 tonight from the free throw line. They were led in scoring tonight by Dalton Worrell with 21 points, 16 points on the night for Jace Palmer, 5 points tonight for Barrett Worrell, 2 points on the night for Samuel Papa. For East Atchison tonight, they shoot 15 for 37 from the field, 5 for 23 from behind the three-point arc, 4 for 4 from the free throw line. They were led in scoring tonight by Carter Oswald and Brody Winahan, each with 10 points. 7 points tonight for Parker Livengood and Mason Kingery, 5 points on the night for Joshua Schleter. And Mike, tonight our Winner's Circle Trophies and Awards North Player of the Game. We had multiple players we could have gone with. Barrett Worrell played a great game. A lot of hustle plays, getting on the ball. Samuel Papa had some big steals late in the game. A couple of big plays. You had the seniors, Jace Palmer putting in 16 points, 11 coming in the second half. You had Dalton Worrell throwing up circa shots all night. He finishes the night with 21. Tonight, our Winner's Circle Trophies and Awards North Players of the Game are going to go to the two seniors, Jace Palmer, Dalton Worrell.
Yeah, we don't do it often.
No.
I mean, that's Dalton Worrell kept him in the game in the first half. Jace Palmer, I mean, didn't have a lot of baskets, but free throws. A lot of free throws that down the stretch, and really had the two that kind of iced it there at the end to give them a 5-point lead and kind of made the whole thing academic.
He went 8 for 9 from the free throw line tonight.
Yeah, and and he had that one stretch where his free throws kind of put him ahead, and then had a basket that added on to the lead. And after that, the Warriors never gave it up. And I thought the free throws were definitely the difference in the ball game.
Yes.
The Warriors shot a lot more. I'm sure that will raise some eyebrows, and a lot of we were sitting in the middle of the East Atchison crowd, and they weren't happy all night. But are the fouls legit? Are they not legit?
Yeah.
I don't know, but whatever happened, the one thing that if I'm the coach of the East Atchison Wolves, one thing that I may look at is just say, hey, that got into their heads. And I don't know if listening to their crowd, whether it was the calls, but you got to, I mean, it's easy to say and it's hard to do, but you've got to play through that.
Yes.
And if that's what you think's going on, it's just at some point everybody's been there.
Exactly.
Where you think you're not getting the calls. That's the way. I mean, that's just part of the game. I had a game the first year I coached that we played a team. We'd beaten the number 1 ranked team in the state in the district tournament, and we played a team that we had played a couple of different times. They'd won 2, we'd won 1, and in that last game, they were 16 for 24 from the free throw line. We were 0 for 2. We outscored them 6 baskets from the field. I mean, and you get beat.
Yeah.
And that's part of it. You've got to play through it. And I thought that East Atchison really let that get to them in the second half. They kind of lost all semblance of offense. The Warriors really scrambled on defense. They kind of muddied up the game a little bit. I think Coach Cox would tell you that.
Yes.
And when I say that, that's not
a bad no.
That's not a slur.
No.
That's somewhat of a compliment that you're able to do it. And that's where I say I thought their muddying up the game was what really got under East Atchison's skin. And so it's a good win for the Warriors. It's a good win for the Warriors, and now they get on to go to South Harrison and play a rival.
Yes. I'd like to thank our sponsors help you bring you tonight's broadcast tonight here on Albany TV, including BTC Bank, Petty John Auto Center, locations in Bethany and Albany, Winter Circle Trophies and Awards North in Albany, Hogue Lumber Company in Albany, and the Albany Hy-Vee, Smith Insurance and Smith Prudential in Albany, Shelter Insurance Agent Sand Phillips in Albany, Johnson Controls, the Briar Patch and Sublime Formal Wear, both on the West Side Square in Albany, Raymond Smith Body Shop in Albany, East Fork Lodge and Legacy Event Center, Papa's Family Restaurant, Kathy Sneed with Acres of Hope LLC, JC Designs just off the square in Albany, B&B Barbecue in Albany, City of Albany, Williams Construction, Main Street Albany, Albany Booster Club, Albany, Fairfax, and Tarkio School Districts, and the Printer and New Shopper located in Albany. Don't forget Valentine's Day coming up on Saturday. Make sure to go check out, go talk to Marilyn over at the Briar Patch. Guys, if you forgot about that, go get that taken care of immediately tomorrow. And then also, don't forget, the cheerleaders will be at the MCCA Game Day Championship down at Drury University in Springfield on Sunday night at 5:15. Good luck to the cheerleaders. For myself, Jared Rolfus, color analyst Mike Atkins, cameraman Brett Williams, so long and good night from Albany.